friends, welcome back to another video. So today I'm actually about to go ahead on and transplant our seeds that we started in the garage. I done uppotted them like 2 times already. I've been out here for maybe 3 to 3.5 hours already, y'all, because I had a lot of stuff I needed to do, but I decided not to pull y'all out yet because I wanted to hurry up and get stuff done before the sun go down, because y'all know we got shorter days now. I will give y'all updates on everything that I got done though once I get finished transplanting these seedlings. So as y'all can see, our easy cube is completely empty. So I decided to do something that I was not gonna do. I decided to go ahead on and try to overwinter our shishito pepper plants. So I'm gonna show y'all what those look like. Matter of fact, we can go ahead on and look at that right now, because if I don't, y'all know I will forget in a New York minute. The reason why I decided to overwinter them, because I was on TikTok and I seen one of my mutuals, she had made a video about overwintering her pepper plants and she made it look so easy. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. Now, when I seen her do the short video, her name, by the way, if y'all got TikTok, her name is All Things Planty, and that's Planty with 2 Y's at the end. She's in zone 9A, but she's in Florida. So when she did hers, she cut all of the leaves off of her pepper plant. If y'all don't do y'all's that way, I understand. Y'all can leave in the comments how y'all decide to do y'all overwintering. You know, I'm always open to suggestions, but I'm just doing it the way that I seen her do it because she explained it so easily. Now, if y'all notice the difference, this one is a little bit bigger than this one. So the roots on this one was a lot bigger. So I decided to put it in a 5-gallon grow bag. I did take the cuttings that I took off of here and I put it at the bottom of this bag. And I took some of the soil that was in the easy cube and I put it in here, and I also just topped it off with Happy Frog. So we're gonna see how that goes. Now, y'all, I've been out here working for a minute, so my hands a little bit ashy. Don't worry about that. Y'all know how my hands be sometimes, dark skin problems. But anyways, yeah, so I just cut all the stuff off of here, and then with this one, I just added my soil that was in the easy cube that I amended, and I just put it in here. She did mention in the video, if you know that your plant looks bad already, do not try to overwinter it. I don't know if my plant looked bad or not, but I did go ahead and harvest the rest of my shishitos that was on here, and I just cut all the greenery off of here. And I am going to put these in the garage for the fall winter time, and then I'll probably bring them back out in the spring. So I don't know how that's gonna go, y'all. I don't know if it's gonna work at all, but I feel like all I was gonna do was add it to the compost, so I might as well go ahead on and give it a shot, try it out. Why not? Because y'all know I love trying out different stuff. Now, I also, before I start transplanting these seedlings, I also want to show y'all how well our dinosaur kale is doing in this bed. Y'all, this one, out of all of my dinosaur kales that I'm growing, because y'all know I got them a little bit of everywhere, this one looks the absolute best, and I'm just so happy about how it's doing. Our Monzunas are still doing really, really well. I actually need to come through and harvest some of it, but I'm trying to let it get bigger so I can try a saute, because I still haven't tried a saute yet, y'all. Yep. This is not going to be no garden tour. I just wanted to give y'all a couple of updates. And as y'all know, I'm a little bit worried about this right here, because I think this is beets. I'm almost for sure these are beets, because a few of y'all was telling me in the comments that y'all think it's beets as well. But these beets and these carrots, somehow they got super close together, and I'm gonna end up having a beet carrot that get produced. Now let me stop playing. But because both of these are root vegetables, I'm a little bit worried about that. What y'all think? Do y'all think I should come through and either pull the carrots out or pull the beets out, or do y'all think they'll be fine? Because they are like really close together. So the plan really was for this spot to be just the beets, 9 beet plants. That was it. And then I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I had sprinkled in a few carrot seeds first, but they ain't sprout up as fast as I wanted them to, so I didn't think they was gonna do anything from my past experience. So I went ahead and dropped some beet seeds down too. So I think that's how I end up getting them all close together. But it's fine. Y'all let me know what y'all think I should do with that. Do y'all think I should just pull something up, or just leave it alone, let nature have its way with it? This is my last update I'm gonna give y'all, then we're gonna go ahead on and transplant those seedlings. Now, y'all remember what was right here? Our cucumber plant was right here. So if y'all in my area, then y'all know we had like a frost, quote unquote, or freeze, whatever y'all want to call it, at the beginning of the week. So today's Saturday. Monday we had like real cold weather, Monday and Tuesday. So I feel like that's what kind of took my cucumber plant over the edge. I already feel like it was hanging on by a thread anyways. So I went ahead and pulled it up, and I just added it to our compost. I will say this, I'm not really upset about the way that things went with that cucumber plant, because I already kind of had a little hope on it anyways that it was going to survive, because I feel like I started it too late. I really wanted some cucumbers to keep on growing at least until the end of December, but you know, I feel like I was just a little bit too optimistic on that. But anyways, yeah, it's gone now. I also pulled up my cucumber plant in my chaos area. I harvested the very last cucumber, which is right here. I went ahead and harvested the last one. Y'all, that plant was good to me, I will say that. And these are the shishito peppers that was left on those plants that I had decided to overwinter. And then I also trimmed down our Goodwin Creek lavender, which is this lavender right here. Now, I will say, this lavender is very strong, but once you cut it off the actual plant, the smell does like become faint. It's not as strong as it is when it's on here. So I'm not sure what that's all about. I don't know the reason behind that, but just in case if you're interested in growing Goodwin Creek lavender and you're trying to use it for essential oils, this is not the variety that you want to get. You probably want to try the English I think it's English lavender, or the other one. I forget the name of the other one. Y'all leave it in the comments if y'all know the name of the other one. But yeah, that's the update on that. And I also want to show y'all that we finally got some more lettuce that I think I showed y'all this though, but it's bigger now basically. And today is actually my fertilizing day, so I'm gonna fertilize too before I go back in the house. But yeah, now I do have another thing I want to tell y'all before I start doing my other stuff. I'm just running my mouth. Y'all remember I had harvested some of this lettuce and I gave my mom some, and she asked me a question. She said, Tip, are you sure that's not greens? Because it has a strong peppery taste, and I noticed that as well. I was gonna harvest some and try to mix it in with the Monzuna, because I did harvest some Monzuna today, because I told y'all I want to try that sauteed. But if y'all are familiar with growing lettuce and y'all think y'all know this variety, y'all let me know. Or do y'all think it could possibly be greens? Now, the only reason why I don't think it's greens is because it came in the same pack as our lettuce, like the lighter lettuce, which is this lettuce right here. It came in the same pack as this. It was like a mix, but for some reason it has a real strong peppery taste. And don't get me wrong, it's very possible that I could just have a variety that's just a peppery lettuce taste, but I really don't like the taste of peppery lettuce, if I'm being honest. That's why I don't like arugula. But yeah, and that's why I try to harvest the Monzunas while they're small, because it don't taste as peppery if I'm eating it with the salad. But yeah, that's the update on that. This bed is doing really good. Let me close this up for bugs and stuff get in here, because I can honestly say bugs have not been in this bed since I've been leaving the cover down. And I don't know if it's because of the lavender or this cover is just actually doing what it's supposed to do. And for those of you that are wondering, this is not a frost protection cover. Vago does offer frost protection covers that's made like supposed to be a greenhouse type of ordeal, but this is not that. This is more so to stop pests from getting into your bed. So just the FYI for those of you that were wondering about that. Some people may think these are too small for me to transplant them, and I did not harden them off, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, but I didn't harden those lettuce plants off either when I took them outside. But because this one is starting to look a little bit leggy, and I done already up potted these, I think this is my third time up potting these. I want to go ahead on and get it into its final home. Our weather has still been in the 80s some days, but I'm gonna just go ahead on and take a chance on it. I got dinosaur kale in here. I think y'all, I ain't even about to try to guess what these plants is. I just got some stuff in here. Okay, just know that. So like I said, we're gonna add it to the easy cube. What I decided to do with the easy cube, I don't know if I said this already, but I'm gonna say it again if I didn't, just in case if I didn't. I went ahead and amended this side where I got the peppers from, and then I added Happy Frog on top of it because it wasn't as hot as I would have liked my soil to be. So I did that today when I was out here, and I also watered this as well so it can kind of sink down some. And y'all, our basil, y'all remember I moved the basil, right? Child, that same day that I moved the basil, that's when we had that cold weather, and that frost tore my basil up. But what I decided to do is I'm gonna just cut all the leaves off. Before I end this video, I'll show y'all what it looks like. And like I said, I'm gonna just cut the leaves off. Y'all, I hate that I watered this, because that's one thing I really don't like doing, is transplanting my seedlings when they like this. But I'm about to just take a stab at it. Oh Lord, I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. And I try to leave as much soil on it as I possibly can, because I learned my lesson from before that you don't want to uncover the roots when you're transplanting. You want to kind of keep it covered up, but we're gonna see. I think it'll be fine. I forgot what I was telling y'all. Oh, the basil. So what I decided to do with the basil, I'm gonna just cut all the leaves off of it, and just see if it'll come back to life. Y'all know I done cut the leaves off my basil plant I don't know how many times, and I really wish I would have just harvested the basil leaves once I transplanted it. And another mistake I made was I didn't water it in. I forgot to water it in when I transplanted it. I feel like that was something else that was like a issue. So I don't want to take it in the garage though over the fall winter time. So I may just get like a frost cover or something to go over it so it can last until next season. And because these plants are so small, I'm gonna actually close my cover up. Y'all know I didn't have this cover open for the longest, so I'm gonna go ahead on and close it up once I get these down up in there. Oh, look at this one coming out whole. Oh, spoke too soon. And because I can't fully remember what some of these are, I'm kind of giving it enough space to have its way. And y'all, I knew I was gonna. Y'all can't tell me my memory is horrible. Y'all can't tell me my memory ain't horrible. Cause I had brought the micro rising out here because I said I was gonna add the micro rising into the holes before I drop down the seeds. So it won't be in those for the first ones that I drop, but I'm gonna add it to the next ones. And I'm not gonna add anything else to it because I already amended this soil, and because I still already think my seedlings are too small for me to be transplanting, I don't want to like overdo it. So I'm just add the smallest bit of micro rising. I don't know if I told y'all before, but I was bamboozled on TikTok into buying this. Okay, so this one stayed together pretty good. And I'm just dropping them down as deep as they'll go, really. So I'm gonna let this stuff get bigger, just to see exactly what seeds I done dropped down. And then I'll come through if I'm able to, if I have the space to add like maybe something right here. But I don't want to overcrowd it, like I said. Y'all, I try so hard. I ain't even add no microrizing right here. Oh well. I try so hard to be an organized gardener, but I done came to the conclusion I am not organized. I am not. And I think it really is really because I try to be so organized at work to where when I get home, organization is like the last thing on my to-do list. I just be wanting to have fun out here, be off vibes. I want to grow food and have fun while doing it. So, and because I'm naturally not an organized person anyways, it's hard for me to to try to fake it. I guess we're gonna be able to see if it make a difference to me adding this microrizing. Let me just do this. That would already be down up in there. So if you are an organized gardener, shout out to you. I admire you. I admire you. Because I am not. I am far from it. Y'all seen my short about my sunflower? I came out here. I took my picture of my sunflower. I was like, oh, I finally got a bloom. And because I got rid of my cucumber plant, I thought I was cutting the base of my cucumber plant, but I was cutting the base of my sunflower plant. I was devastated. The good thing is I still have another one though, so it's all right. Okay, seedlings, I need y'all to do what y'all gonna do now. I need y'all to make mama proud. Another thing too I want to show y'all. I know I said this ain't no garden tour, and it's not, but some stuff I feel like I need to update y'all on, especially when I show y'all initially. So y'all remember our dinosaur kale that we had transplanted over to our green stock. Look at all these ants on here. So it's starting to get some new growth, as y'all can see, but it still has like that droopy spot, these droopy leaves. I'm not worried about it though because of this new growth. So I'm not really worried about the droopy leaves. Now this one look better though, but I think both of them will be just fine. I'm gonna show y'all why I'm not too worried about our sunflower that we killed. For those of you that didn't see my short, this was the head of my sunflower that I was growing, and it was just so freaking pretty. And I had as y'all can see that hole right there, I had my cucumber and my sunflower plant like super close to each other because y'all notice the chaos area. And I thought I was cutting my cucumber plant, but I was actually cutting my sunflower. So that's how that happened. What I did was I scraped the bottom of this sunflower, like scrape, and I just put it in the soil to see if it'll grow some new roots. I know, y'all, I know that's real far-fetched of me, and it's probably not gonna do absolutely nothing, but I still wanted to give it a shot because I didn't want to let that beautiful head go. Now, the thing why I'm not really too much worried about it is because I do have another sunflower, and it's starting to form a head. So this one was just taking a little bit longer than the other one to form its head, but it's okay. And I also came through and I thinned some of my dinosaur kale out because I had a whole bunch. Well, I ain't gonna say a whole bunch. I had like 5 more other dinosaur kales that had sprouted up, but I was like, I don't want all those in that little one spot. And I still feel like I got too many in that little one spot right there, but it's all good. Now, as y'all can see, our Monzunas, I did come through and I pulled 3 Monzuna plants by the base. I just pulled them out all together, and I guess I pulled this up when I did it. Let me just drop it down in there because I wanted to give these more space to grow. These dinosaur kales right here, more space to grow because they starting to get bigger. And then as y'all can see, my onions are sprouting up. I feel like this is kind of helping to where pests not coming through to mess with my stuff. I just got random onions just blooming. Well, not blooming. I just got random onions just shooting up throughout this whole bed. So, and these are the bunch of onions, and you can actually smell that onion smell. So I think that's what's helping me keep pests away because it's still been pretty warm here. So my Monzunas are still doing really, really good. And this right here, this let me talk about her. This right here is doing so good too. And I think this is a beet. Somebody told me this is a beet. So I'm a roll with what they said. So these 2 beets are doing really, really good. And then as y'all can see, what I've been doing with my Monzunas, I cut it and then it'll just start growing right back. So for people that are growing Monzunas, you can either take the whole plant up by the base or cut it. It's gonna come back for you. And under here I got more. I think this is right here is a Swiss chard. Y'all sick of me, huh? Trying to guess. All right, I'm done guessing, y'all. Jesus, y'all ain't got to tell me twice. Oh, and one last thing. I feel like I got to show y'all our compost. And then I'm going to go ahead on and end this video, wrap it up. No, I got to show y'all my basil too. So I got to be honest with y'all, show y'all that. So this is my compost. All the stuff that I pulled up, I went ahead and added my composting bin. As y'all can see, my little banana peels that I had making my banana water with, I just poured the remainder of that banana water. I poured it in here. So there's that. And I also had checked on my sweet potatoes. Y'all remember my sweet potatoes? I still ain't got rid of them yet. But I just went on and added this to here because it was like mushy. So I was like, you know what? Just go ahead on and add it. And who knows, it might sprout some slips. It like it's already trying to do that anyways. And I actually watered it. As y'all can see, the ground is wet. I've been taking care of my compost bin. I don't know what y'all been doing, but I've been taking care of my stuff. Look, I'm saying that this week. Ain't no telling what it's going to look like next week. And let me take y'all over to the basil so y'all can see that what I did to that. I destroyed it. All right, y'all. So here go our basil plant. If y'all was ever wondering what basil looks like once it's been attacked by a frost or a freeze or whatever the case may be, this is what it looks like. Now, my plan, I told y'all, is to just cut the basil completely down like I've done before and then see if it'll grow back. I'm not gonna take it indoors. Like I said, I'll probably just get a frost cover and call it a day and see if it survived for me. And I know y'all probably looking at the bottom of it like it's woody looking, it look like it's dead, but I did scrape, and it still has some green on it, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. Now, old me would have just went on and got rid of it, threw it away. But new and improved me, I'ma save it. So I'm gonna see if I can still get something from it. But yeah, that's that. And somebody asked me when were we gonna do the next giveaway for with Vago. So we do plan on doing that at the end of November. I don't know if we're just gonna go ahead on and pick 2 winners and be done with it, or do 1 winner in November and then do another winner in the beginning of December. I don't know yet, but that's coming. Y'all just stay on the lookout for that. Yeah, and for speaking of Vago, they are having a Black Friday sale. So if y'all are interested in any of the Vago products, feel free to hit the link in the description and use my code Girl with Soil 10 off, and y'all can get y'all some Vago products if y'all are interested. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a sunflower emoji since I decapitated my sunflower plant, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one.